Welcome to Coffee with Blaine. Wait for it. This is coffee. That is coffee. That is coffee. I am Blaine, and this is Luna Shade.
Yeah, Luna Shade. Andrew and Tyler.
Andrew and
Howdy.
Tyler. Heck yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys.
Good morning.
So let's start with the question I ask everybody. Why are you in my house?
I am in your house. Actually, I don't know how I made it here. I was like, man, we're going to Blaine's house. That's pretty crazy. But Steph, our booking agent, had contacted you, and we're coming through on tour right now on the Wake 'em Up tour. It's just a little run we're doing from Fort Collins, Colorado, to try and get our music a little bit further out. But yeah, here we are, lucky enough to be sitting with you, Blaine. So thanks for having us, man.
Thanks for coming out, man. Thanks for coming out. You guys are on the road right now.
Yep.
Jamming some shows. Where were you last night?
So last night we actually took a night off on the town in San Diego and just went out to OB and enjoyed ourselves. But the night prior we played in Tucson, and then the night before that in Albuquerque.
Tucson and Albuquerque.
Yeah.
And where are you guys at tonight?
We're playing in Chino, California at I&I Brewing with some SGV vibes. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Nice. And then how many more shows do you have left on the run?
Just 2 more, and then we go back home. It's a quick run. Nice little week adventure to get out and just jam some tunes. We've been kind of, stuck up with COVID and stuff like that for the past 2 years, and finally had the opportunity and felt safe to go and do some stuff.
Heck yeah, guys.
We got Luigi in the room right
now. What's up, Weege?
Yeah,
Stephanie, what's up? Samantha, good morning. Becky, good morning. Heck yeah. So as always, I please ask as many questions as you can in the comment, because I suck at interviewing. The more questions, the better. Did I ask where you guys are from yet?
We're from Fort Collins, Colorado as a group. Andrew's a little Wisconsin boy. I'm from Colorado personally. We got the dudes in the group. A couple more from Wisconsin. We got a couple Californians in there, so it's cool. Yeah. It's an eclectic mix for sure.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. And I take it you are playing some version of reggae music. Just a disclaimer. I was just telling these guys. I love helping out any musicians that are rolling through. I love sharing stories and experiences with people who are doing the thing, but I don't necessarily know everybody in advance, so I'm learning with you guys. But yeah, so you guys are primarily a reggae based group.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're kind of, it started off, it was a little bit different finding the members that knew how to play reggae music. It's kind of a different genre, but we're a little bit on the rocky. We are pretty powerful. Like, my voice is different than a lot of other groups. So it's kind of like a heavier reggae sound. We're super influenced by like UK music, dub. Like Holly Cook is like one of our favorites for sure. Just being it's kind of a little bit darker.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we shoot for, I guess. Is this kind of like ethereal.
It's dubby,
it's
kind of psychedelic sometimes.
Nice.
Definitely draw a lot of influences.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of a band called the Gentleman's Dub Club.
Oh, love them. I love them.
They're freaking.
I just love that, like, that it's just like a train going down the tracks, man. And it's just like, I just love it.
It's fire, good driving music, Just like that consistent bass. It's like,
as you're just cruising on the road.
It's a whole vibe, yeah.
Love seeing bands from Colorado on the road. Hell yeah, Weege. Scott, good morning. Kara, good morning. Jacob, good morning. Jared, good morning.
Yeah, Jared Wellman in the house.
Heck yeah.
Hold on.
So,
these good people.
You're out on the road. You're spreading the good vibes. What's been your favorite show thus far?
Actually, last night or 2 nights ago in Tucson, we really like to jam a lot with other musicians and bring them on stage, and we had the whole other band up there doing their thing, and it was the energy was great. I think immediately when we pulled into Tucson, we could feel that it was going to be a good time, and it turned out to be great. You know,
we had a so we were playing with a band called Jealous and the Rebels, and they're like a little Tucson group. But yeah, man, it was cool. We also had Zach from ZC Keeley down there too. I don't know.
Nice. Yeah. They've been over a couple of times.
Yeah, man. So we played with them way back in the day. They came up to Fort Collins and did a show with us, and this was before anybody knew who they were. Pre-COVID, yeah. And then it was nice to come down here and like he showed up, man. He got on stage with us and sang a couple tunes. Like it was a good time. We had like there was one point we just had like this open like family. We call it just like a family jam. Nice. And I look over and there's like just some random stranger on the hand drums. Like I'm like, I don't even think you play with any of these people. You know, like you're just.
We eventually like, just got off stage and like I was like standing in the crowd and I was like,
and I look up, Andrew's in the crowd. There's like a fucking somebody from the crowd is on stage playing drums. And like, this is kind of cool, you know.
That's amazing. Yeah. Zach's a cool guy. That whole group.
They're great, man.
Brett's the
doing
homie
really
too.
Good things too.
So were you guys at the Rock?
No, we were at Chicago Bar.
I don't think I played that.
It's a super small spot. It's like intimate, you know. It was kind of we packed all into this little stage, and sometimes I like that, you know, we're just like tight together and just vibing. It was good. It's been cool, like so this is something new for us being on the road and playing night after, like, you know, one show after another. And it's awesome how tight, you know, you can really tighten up. You know, some things, and you
exactly
picking out these things that maybe like you got to work on. Then the next day you do it and you crush it, and it feels cool. You know, it's like a new experience for us. We're just grateful to be able to do this. Steph put this together for us, and she's been one of the best things that happened to Luna Shade in the past few years, just because she's kind of like pointing us in a professional direction, you know, in a lot of different areas of our group that needed fixing, like an outside view, you know. So when you have that outside management, it's amazing.
Being your own booking agent is a fucking headache.
It's the not fun part, the business part.
Exactly.
At least I didn't join a band to you know, do paperwork.
Be on email.
Real quick, Megan Gay, good morning. DK, good morning. AZ Love, that's right. Kara, we know how to party in Tucson. Hell yeah, you do.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Good to see you guys out and touring, Andrew from Jared. Marissa, good morning. Scott, yeah. You've been there, Blaine, just not for a show. If I've been there, I don't remember. Steph is a gem. Let's talk about Steph, because she seems to wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
Right. And what is her role for you? Is it management? Is it booking? Is it financials? Is it marketing?
Officially, it's booking agent, but she's kind of. She's wearing a lot of hats, so we really appreciate because she if she comes to our show, she like run our merch booth for us, which is cool.
Nice.
You know, like,
she's like a sister.
Plays like manager sometimes. Like it's
she kind of just like believes in it enough, and that which is awesome. And so she has taken. There's been some like things where I'm like, Steph, can you address this? That might be outside of it. And she's given us guidance in a lot of things. Because like when we're small like this, so like there's things we don't know that she's been working, with Tim Anzi and those guys for a long time, and she works with like 10 other bands. So she kind of has given us a little bit of guidance more than just a booking agent,
Yeah.
It's like you said, like an outside professional insight into what we're doing, like, cause
it's a learning experience.
So have you guys been on many of these tour adventures so far, or you guys just mainly been local, refining skills? Recording.
We've tried to. We've had two tours booked in the past, and COVID took care of both of those for us. So this is the first time we've actually been able to go out and do all the dates that we actually had planned. So
yeah. I used to play in this metal group when I was younger, and I went on 2 tours with them by the time I was 18. And then after that, we kind of split off and did our own things. I moved out to Colorado, and so like looking back now with that experience and then doing what we're doing right now, you know, like also helped too, like knowing kind of what to expect and stuff. Because back then we were sleeping in alleys in the van, you know, and now we're like, I call myself a domesto dread. I'm a domesticated dreadlock that I need a hotel. You know, gotta lay down and lay my head, you know, you can't be out all night. So
hotel is ideal.
Yeah. But the first hotel we stayed in Albuquerque was a sketchy hotel. I mean, yeah.
My it is a hotel.
my big thing is going to like well, in my case it was Marriott, but getting to one of the chains and then joining the points thing and getting the rewards card.
Yeah.
And then like,
yep, I'm on the Wyndham style,
nice,
you know, we got it.
Hell yeah.
They're like, you can get points. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, maybe we'll get a free hotel on the next run. But yeah, it was like just kind of doing the thing. We figured out like stuff from people like yourself, you know, like that are higher up, that have been kind of giving us feedback and stuff on like what to look for, you know, what to do. And it's a whole nother ball game. You know, it's like people come out to the show, they enjoy the experience, and then, but like there's all this behind the scenes stuff that really does, no one really talks about, you know, until you're actually doing it. And thankfully we had a lot of guidance from a lot of people. Like we were saying with Steph, just kind of letting us know what it would be like. So we're just grateful to do this right now, for sure.
Heck yeah. Do you guys have anything planned up in the future?
Yeah, so
I guess immediate future or semi-immediate future?
Yeah, we're gonna go home and drop a new single called King that we're putting out. Went to the sand dunes yesterday on the way and took some awesome footage so that we could have a little bit of content for that. Yeah, we're going to release this single. It'll be off the new album, which is also called King, which is going to come out probably, I'd say like August.
Nice.
I'm shooting for August, and then we'll get back on the road in October after we kind of push that for a bit, take a month off in September. So, yeah, it's looking good, man. We got the single coming out. We're working with Hunter from Oracle Sound Studios. Third Coast Roots drummer, and he's doing a really good job producing. So we're excited for that. Yeah.
Nice. Let's go see comments. You guys are not asking questions. And I'm gonna
They're like, who's he talking to?
Yeah. That's the benefit. I mean, they can ask more questions because they have no idea. Weege is out.
Morning,
Bye,
morning,
Weege.
morning.
Scully, good morning. Margie, good morning. Sunday fun day in Durango. Pura Vida. Nice, Beth.
Nice.
Sorry we missed you in Albuquerque. Kind of sketchy over there for sure. It's all right, Maureen. You'll catch him the next go round. I'm sure.
We'll be back.
They have a ton of dates this summer in Colorado as well.
Yep.
What's the one you're most looking forward to?
Actually playing with oh my god, why am I spacing the Broomfield show?
With Little Stranger.
Little Stranger.
Oh, those guys are dope,
yeah,
man.
sure. Yeah, we're gonna be opening for them. Buddy of ours from Fort Collins, Corey Sims, he's gonna be opening for us at that show too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that one's pretty exciting. We're playing with Green Buddha too, coming up here soon. Which,
I chatted with them.
Yeah.
They're dope, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little more soul influence.
Yeah, definitely. A little more old school, I think.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, they're cool. We're the Colorado scene is just like a lot of shows that we do, you know, right now. I just haven't seen too many touring acts coming through that much. I mean, Iatera was here or in Colorado recently. But there hasn't been too many touring groups coming through as much. So we're doing a lot of shows by ourselves or with, you know, we love to play breweries. breweries are our spot right now. It's really helping with the album funding in that way.
Nice. So you guys do the grueling 3 to 4 hour gigs?
Not anymore.
Not as much.
2 hours. 2 hours.
It used to be like, okay, so we got to play 4 hours. So we're gonna do like Andrew's like we're like, okay, so Andy can do hip hop, so we're gonna have like half an hour of that, and then Andrew's gonna do like acoustic guitar stuff for like the first like hour and a half, and then the band's gonna play for the last like 2 hours. You know, like we had like a whole like. Just good that we have so many like independently creative people in the band because we can all really like, you know, I do my own like solo stuff. Andrew does his thing. Like,
Nice.
So
yeah,
it really helped with those kinds of gigs, you know.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, those gigs are grueling. We used to just not hire because we never really played those type of shows, but with other bands that I've been in, we would like play for like 2 45-minute sets and then just play the same 2 45-minute sets again, but just scramble the set list a little bit.
Well, I mean, you know, especially with breweries, it's like, you know, by the time you're done with 2 hours, you got a whole new crowd of people.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
We do a ton of dub stuff. Like we just dub out.
Yeah,
we're
like, oh yeah, we'll just that was another thing. We're like, well, we could just jam for like 20 minutes and like fill time that way, you know, and like it worked out.
Yeah, the chemistry, you know, is cool because it's just we just jam together and we're like fish of reggae.
Yeah,
you know, it's like 15-minute songs that are really only 3 minutes. Like,
nice.
Oh boy,
20-minute guitar
filling
solo.
that gap.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean it's a good way to hone the skills though, because like
It really
come up
is.
with some good jams, you come up with some new ideas.
I can tell you
we've written a lot of our songs actually from ideas we
Turn
came up
this
with
off.
and stuff like that.
yeah, we're not, you know, we're getting pretty tight now, but let me just tell you, we are the king of recovery, the king's recovery. Like we've gotten so good at just like messing something up and just going right back into it, you know, and jamming just because we've jammed, you know. Like
that's a really good. That would be an amazing album or single.
Kings of Recovery.
Kings of Recovery.
Yeah,
oh my
sounds
god,
like something
amazing.
Kyle Smith should write a song about Kings of Recovery. That guy is dope.
Kyle, if you write that song, I want 5%, and they want 5% for the title alone.
Just
Kings of Recovery is dope, dude.
Brittany, good morning.
There's my fiance Amanda. Good morning, Amanda.
Oh heck yeah, where's she at? Let's see.
Right here.
Boop.
Poppy and Kilo, Dad say hi. What?
Say hi, Dad. I thought we would play brewery shows. Yeah.
Megan is doing laundry. Here's the little stranger plug right there, guys.
Nice.
Brittany, good morning. Beth, hope to see you in the Southwest soon. Beth already has her tickets to that show. That's amazing.
Nice.
Heck yeah. Oh, here's the brewery plug. Get them all in. Steph, you're on it.
Yeah. Crushing it, dude. Always crushing it.
Yeah, she also runs our social media, like 50%
Speaking of wearing many hats, dude. Like,
Nice.
yeah.
I need to get that going.
Aloha.
That's been like
Scott.
a thing for us recently. It's like trying to step up the social media thing, and it's like it was one of those things where like we had like a whole conversation about it. And I'm like, man, like I really don't want to do this. You know, like, I'm a musician. I just want to play guitar. And I started doing it, and it turns out like it's great for my ego. And I love it. I'm like, this is great, dude. Like, you mean like I have to just like post pictures of myself all the time? Like, awesome.
Yeah, it's that double-edged sword, man.
Yeah,
it's like you know, you could either sit at home and complain about how everyone should come to you and hear your ideas, or you can go out and find people who might be interested in them.
It's really it is, man. Like people are always you know, a little bit turned off of social media and stuff like that, but it's like you have to be out there communicating and connecting with people. And like right now we have this amazing tool, and I know there's a lot of trash on there that you don't want to see, but like, you know, we have the tool.
It is a tool at the end of the day. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's one of the unfortunate things about being like an artist of any kind these days is that like you kind of do have to be your own marketing team until you get to a point where you can find something, until you get to a point where somebody else can do that for you. You know, it's like you really just have to promote the shit out of yourself on social media. Like it's just like one of the truths of living in the times we live in. You know?
No, it's true, man. It's true. Like people aren't gonna do like all these bands like wanting all of this stuff taken care of for them, and it's only gonna happen when people see the opportunity to make money, and they'll only see the opportunity to make money if you're already doing something.
If you're putting the work in, like that's
and I mean you'll get certain people who just love the music, and the scene will help you out periodically, but ultimately until the big guys see that cash, it's up to you. Mike, good morning. Kaylin, good morning. Scott, aloha. Mariana, good morning. Amanda, good morning. I was so hard to read all these. I'm so sorry, guys. Everything's so tiny.
It's like when I'm working on my
I'm like, I think I need glasses.
Let me get my spectacles out.
Fishing. Jared wants to go fishing.
Some glasses, bro.
Oh man. Dutch, good morning. If you guys could collaborate with anyone on it, there's a question. We've been on 21 minutes. We have one question. Step it up.
If you guys collaborate with anyone on your new album, who would it be?
Oh man.
Or who is it if you want to spill some beans?
Really, I mean, Tribal Seeds is like a big influence of mine. They're kind of on that harder side that I like. They'd probably be one of my biggest dream come trues on an album for sure, as well as Harrison from Groundation.
Harrison is,
I love that guy,
so dope.
So pretty much those two are my tops, but I would legit just collab with anybody right now. So if you guys want to collab, hit me up. We're a little baby band.
Baby band.
I
mean, it'd be cool to do something with Snoop Dogg too.
We'll
cross that bridge when we get there.
Oh man, you gotta have those
dreams.
Because
exactly.
And then putting in a plan, the dreams turn into goals. And if you don't have any aspirations besides leaving your hometown, you're not gonna leave your hometown. Or like if you don't push to do any significant, you're probably not gonna do anything significantly impactful outside of your immediate. And sometimes you don't have to, if you just like, I just want to play for my friends and family and show my kids that you can make music and have fun. Hell yeah,
that's cool.
Nothing wrong with that. But if you have this idea of wanting to take things further, like you have to have these goals.
You have to have
get
those
there.
ambitions. Yeah, exactly.
So if Snoop Dogg on the track is the thing. Snoop Dogg on the track, I've seen him do like Bollywood tunes.
Oh yeah,
he'll do just about anything.
Mariachi bands. He's always chasing that.
I have a feeling if you walk up with the right amount of money.
I know there's
a decent tune.
One of the tracks on our last EP, it was called "Moving In," and when I heard the track without any vocals on it at first, I was like, maybe we should just send it over and see what happens. But
I've literally I've reached out and people are like, oh, how? Because like we got Chris and Andrew, from your group Hyrie, on 2 tracks on our Last Phases EP, which is on Spotify and all that if you guys want to check it out. But it's just like you reach out, like Nick Safakis did a remix of our tune Canción Familiar, which is pretty cool. Like, and all it took was reaching out. People are like, how do you get these people on tracks? And I was like, I just went to their Instagram and I was like, hey man, like I really appreciate you. I look up to you. Like, would you mind helping me? Do you want to collab? And sometimes you don't get any answer back, and that's okay. I've messaged like 20 other people too.
So it just depends. Like a lot of times we're just chilling, man. Like there's most people are just chilling, and some people like don't necessarily, like when they're off the road, they just want to relax. And then some people aren't big social media people and themselves within the group that they're in, and that's totally cool. But a lot of us are just like, oh yeah, let's jam, let's play some tunes, let's do this.
I mean, that's what we all do this for. My dad was a musician that toured, and so was my brother, and it's just like, that's all I want to do is play music, at the end of the day. So heck yeah. McKeezy would love to have y'all in
to the studio when you're in town? They're in town now, DK. They're right here. You're a little late.
A little slow guy. It's okay. Good to meet you, bro.
Let's see. Jennifer, love collabs. Who doesn't love collabs?
So
all right.
I would also
yes.
I just want to say Dub Libidum too is a band that they're like a vocal group from the UK. And I think Andrew actually did reach out to them, but
I would highly suggest.
If y'all are listening, check them out for sure, and they would be cool to have on the track for sure.
Yeah, nice. Heck yeah, I love the goals, the ambitions. What are you guys putting in place to make this stuff happen? Like, do you guys have a plan? Do you guys sit down and discuss these business type things as well as the music type stuff?
We really, I mean, one of the best things about this band is that we have always from the very get-go we've looked at it like a business. So when I joined, it was back in the very January 1st of 2019, and I was at Andrew's bar here, like we always are, and he's like, yeah, our guitarist left, we need a new one, and I'm a couple glasses of wine deep, and I'm like, oh yeah, like, well, I'm playing your band, dude. And I wake up the next morning and there's like a wall of text on my phone of like, you need to be like, make room for practice here. Like, you're always going to come to shows like this, that, and the third. It's like, if you're in this band, like, these are the things you need to do. And it's like, it's always been a very professional mindset in this group, which is, it's super important.
Yeah.
So I guess to answer your question, like, we're talking about business almost as much as we are about music, like it's
we do. I mean, we try and have these meetings almost once a practice. We practice every Sunday. Have our Sunday church. If you're ever on the Shady Familia page, it's our fan group. But we do we'll live stream it or whatever. And then just kind of after that, we just chat. And like, we have these goals, like you were saying, is like, what are you putting in place? It's like, I'm trying to, we do this run, we come back, we do all the Colorado runs all summer. And then hopefully by then we have the album finished, put our heads down. And then we'll probably take some time away from the studio and just work on getting out, like we always have to make plans. And my mom always was like, Andrew, if you just make a goal for everything, like, and you stick your mind to it, you will be able to do it, and, I've told these guys from day one, I was like, listen, like I've always done what I said I was going to do. Like, just believe in me in this process and we'll make it, we'll make it happen. And even if it never blows up, as long as we can, have a solid group and I can meet people like yourself while we're traveling around or whoever's out there, fans. And that's like where the dream is. That's like all I'm asking for, and as long as I can get some food and a place to sleep, I'm happy. So.
Yeah. Heck yeah, that's really, really cool. DK, I know that you goof. That's why I said while they are in town. Thanks for reading it wrong. You know what's up, girl. I'm always gonna use you for comic relief, as none of you are safe in the comments because I have the microphone. No, you guys are awesome. They are super professional. I love working with them. They make it so easy. Thanks. Weege, I admire the organization, planning for another tour in fall. Yes, fall tour too. Michelle, good morning. Steph Smith is the best person to have on your team. David Hammer, good morning. Heck yeah. So let's dive into this business and let me ask you uncomfortable questions.
All right.
While you guys are in the comments, please ask questions. Please. Otherwise, it's gonna get super awkward super quick. So business wise, I'm gonna break this down. And feel free to not answer any of these questions.
Okay.
I'm excited.
What is the what do you guys do as far as money coming in? We talked about this a little bit. Obviously, when you're growing your fan base, there's not much money coming in. But are you guys doing like an equity share? Is there one person who holds the stuff and then people are subcontracted in and out, or what is it varied, or have you guys not gotten to that?
No, I got
because every band dynamic is different, and none of it's wrong. As long as everyone,
as long as everyone's on the same page.
Yeah,
then,
exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's a great question actually. So because people watch and they want to learn how other people do it. A lot of groups like put their money in their pockets after every show, and then they dip out and call it good. But so I serve bottles of wine. I work in a fine dining spot, and so does Tyler, and that's kind of like we use our own money for life and stuff, but everything that we make in the band goes straight back into the band. It's like are people subcontracted? Not really. Our LLC isn't set up right now to have paid employees. Just because we don't make enough to do that. Like sure, in Colorado we can get up to like $1,200 for a 2-hour set at the right place, but that's going right into it's $500 to do a tune pretty much nowadays, like, and that's
minimum.
cheap.
If you guys are getting away with 500.
Well, we
Hunter's hooking us up.
We do a lot of home recording, and then we send it all to Hunter, and he magically just makes it sound. It's like, whoa, you did that, dude! Like, awesome.
So we have a good little system, and that's key, is finding your system, your balance. And we've lost, unfortunately, about 6 bass players in the past. If anybody lives in Colorado and you play reggae bass and you actually play reggae bass, hit me up. So we've been through the ringer with bass players, and I don't know what it is. I should say I do know what it is, and
what is it?
It's that I'm sorry I can't pay you tonight. This is going into the album, and we would love for you to be on the album with us and believe in this dream. And like the whole entire crew that we play with right now understands that. Finding guys that believe in the dream is key, because you can't just keep paying out people all the time and then never have anything to fall on when you want to do an album or go on a run. Like right now,
or buy merch, or like do anything, like you have to invest in the business. It's like any business, I think, is like the number one rule is like the money you make, you put back in the business and help it grow, and I think you see people that aren't musicians like make that mistake of like you own a bar or whatever, and like next thing you got all this money coming in, like the bar just starves while you're like buying like Porsches and shit, like
buying Porsches while the bar starves. I like it. That's a great visual
analogy.
What was it? Recovery. What do we say?
My God.
The Kings of Recovery.
Kings of Recovery. Yes,
they are. The Kings of Recovery were buying Porsches from their bar sales
while the bar starves,
and now they're while the bar starves.
This is a fictional band I want to create. But that's cool. So you guys have an LLC. Everything's going back into the business right now. And that's exactly what
I just did our taxes for the second time. That was I'm learning about these write-offs. I'm like, I can write off almost everything right now. So I'm just saving bank statements right now,
Nice.
Just making it happen.
What about recording equity? Do you guys
for splits and stuff?
For splits and songwriting and all of.
I don't touch the DistroKid. That's who we go through right now. I've found I've been through 3 of them. I found DistroKid is kind of my spot at the moment.
I use that for all my stuff, personal stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So kind of that the money that comes in from streams isn't that much, but. What's cool about it is that I don't really touch that. Like I'll touch it maybe once a year since we started doing this. And it's never that much. It's usually like $70, and we get some pizza or whatever.
Like big pizza party.
We made $70.
We can't pay
streams,
you, but here's a pizza party.
I mean, honestly, it's just those little things. Like as long as the money's being used, for the people, that's a misconception. It's like there's generally not always one person hogging any cash. It's just that there's no cash to be had when you're coming out in the negative.
We've learned our lesson with that kind of stuff, and thankfully, like I do like everything. The LLC's in my name, so everything goes into there. But we talk a lot. We're very transparent in our group. We don't argue that much, you know, because we just talk about it. We communicate. And so they know what's in the band account almost every week, or kind of where we're sitting, you know.
It's very transparent.
And it's like, if we need something, they will come up. Like Dirk, our keyboardist for this run, he was like, I need to get my lights fixed for the trailer, you know, I'm on the truck and all this stuff. And I was like, it's okay, man. Like, this is why we have a band fund. Here's $350. Go fix it. And he took care of it, you know, and that's what it's for. It's like, I can't just be like getting done with a show and like just buying a bag of weed or spending it all on drinks, you know, like blowing all the money and just partying that night because he played a show. We're just a little bit, you know, moving past and learning from the mistakes we made, you know, 3 years ago. And I built this little foundation now. So we just got to keep building it and moving up.
Heck yeah.
I see a couple questions.
Let's roll back here. We got a little bit. There we go. Scully, what music when young did you guys jam to that motivated you to start performing? Like influences, basically, I think we're talking.
So personally for me, I grew up kind of with listening to Bob Marley with my mom, obviously, but I moved into a direction. I was playing a lot of metal. Like I was saying earlier,
were you wearing a mask? Were there 8 others?
Right. No, we were jamming, playing some brutal stuff, and whatever, move forward with that. And then I really found reggae when I was about 18 years old and just dove into that lifestyle. So I've been kind of feeding off a groundation, like the energy from his style of music, for a long time. And actually, the song that you guys have, which I haven't heard you guys play live for a while, Smile.
Oh yeah. We played that in Utah a couple weeks back.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like,
for the
every
first time in
you
a
guys
while.
come through, I'm like, please play Smile. It's such an old tune, but I love it. And so like all those tunes, like, you know, the past like 10 years, just like all these bands like growing up, you know, like they're going up in their music, and like just watching you guys grow. You guys all have, like, you know, inspired me, because I've saw most of you guys when you were little and no one, you know, like you coming through, and like Tribal Seeds wasn't packed out in Colorado. It wasn't like Ayaterra came through. It wasn't packed out. It was like half a crowd of people and stuff like that. So like that's the inspiration for me, is to see that it can be done. And that there's a really good community behind it. So
and majority of these bands are starting in the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every once in a while you get somebody who already has some sort of clout or pull, or like a huge viral YouTube hit or something like that. But for the most part, we're all starting from square one.
It's just it's the journey, you know, like it's not the destination. And that's what I respect out of it. There's a lot of stress that comes with playing music that no one really knows about, you know, unless you're behind the scenes. And when you do shows like the other night when we were in Tucson, even though it wasn't packed, the vibe and the energy was there, and it just made everything worth it. All the hard work, all the stress about going on the road and figuring out what you're doing, you know, and learning from other musicians. So
heck yeah. Hi Mom, good morning. Candace, sipping on some noon coffee. I love it. Influences, we just talked about that. Do you want to hit a couple of influences, bro?
Hit it, Tyler.
Oh, I mean, I've got plenty of influences. I mean, when I first started out, so Guns N' Roses was the band that like got me into playing guitar when I was like 13, I think. I wanted to be Slash like so badly.
Nice.
So I did that for quite a while. And then when I got a little bit older, got really into the Grateful Dead, and that just kind of changed everything about music for me. Like everything that I thought about music, suddenly I was like, oh my God, I don't know, man. Like the Dead are a mind-blowing fucking band if you don't know them already. Yeah, man, I'm huge into that. I'm huge into like like the Disco Biscuits and Fish and shit like that. Like I love going to shows like that where
I
people
took
can
his
just play and
Ottawa
play.
pedal away.
Yeah, exactly. I have an envelope filter that I was like when we first started playing. Like all my solos sounded like 1977 Jerry. Yeah, straight up.
You're running down Shakedown Street.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, straight up.
We can't have this right now, man. I was like, let's get that Ottawa away.
Yeah, straight up.
But now we're bringing it
then
back.
The other
fun
dude,
to have
like
moments,
last
right?
night, he's like, we need to put the Ottawa back on your pedal board. I'm like, all right, like, just say the words,
Variety is key, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I have an Ottawa actually that I use live for like 2 or 3 different moments in the set, and it
cool.
Also makes
that
if
you don't overuse it, it's really
when you're like
cool.
shadow picking, you're like the bass line. You're like, whatever, and you kind of put that a little bit of that.
You can almost
there.
clav it out.
It's super like old school sound.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like to use it with a little bit of gain and some delay and mimic like synths, like old school square wave synths.
Yeah, straight up, bro.
Let's see. Weege wanted to play bass for you guys.
We did talk about it. We did talk about it quite a bit, but he's a busy man.
You focus on you, Weege.
Yep, do you?
But he does say he has a couple of suggestions, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Dream venue for to play in the next year. Oh, there's a goal rather than a dream.
I mean,
goal venue.
Next year.
Dude, I keep
in
saying
the next year.
In the next year. Okay. I mean,
you can't say Red Rocks.
I was gonna say Red Rocks, bro. The Gorge. I don't know.
Those are both amazing.
MSG. No.
Yeah, I mean, in the next year,
we played a lot of our dream venues already. I mean, living in Fort Collins, there's a lot of local venues that are kind of legendary, like the Mishawaka. We got to play the Mishawaka back in 2020, which
such
was
you guys
that was a
definitely
dream come true.
Play there.
Yeah,
right alongside the river
and
up in the mountains.
That sounds gorgeous.
Venue. I guess, I mean, man, dream venues to play. I would love to play the Fillmore in Denver. Love to play the one out here. I think there's one in
Fillmore West.
Fillmore West. Yeah,
cool.
That's a beautiful venue,
right?
Yeah. I guess I got
Fillmore
really
East too on I want to say Virginia. That's beautiful as well.
Yeah.
I guess it's hard to say like because I'd love to play like the Cap on the East Coast too in New York, Capitol Theater.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of fun, but Maybe that's more of like a 2-year.
There's a place in Denver that I'm actually looking into. So I want to do Meow Wolf for sure.
Dude, Meow Wolf.
And then
another big
that
one.
one will probably come hoping this year. And then there's a new place in Denver called The Church. And it's just like legit a church. You walk in, it's got all the stained glass and stuff. What?
Wasn't that a nightclub for a bit, or is that a...
It was, yeah. Now they're doing bands there, apparently. So, and you can like go up on the balcony. It's all like old school and stuff.
I love venues with personality. There's in Chicago. It's a House of Blues, but it's this old theater from like the late 1800s, and like all of the balconies are all like gold adorned.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy cool. It's one of the I was just expecting your normal House of Blues, and I was just like, damn, this is fancy. But I love places like that.
I played in this church when I was a kid one time, and it was, do you remember back it was years ago, but they thought they found the real Bigfoot? And then there was it was a dead pig that they covered in fur and took a photo, and it was just blowing up in the country. And so we wrote a metal song about Bigfoot and played it in the middle of the woods up in northern Wisconsin at a church. And it was the most hilarious venue and song all together as one. Such a great moment.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love Bigfoot, by the way.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so I'm guessing longer term venues, Red Rocks, the Gorge.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Yeah,
those are Red Rocks is number one for me. Our buddies in Project 432 played there 3 or 4 years ago, and I was like, if Project 432 could get in there to open, who do I gotta contact right now? I'm gonna email them a million times too.
Yeah. Every year we're like, reggae on the rocks,
hello. We're here.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. We were talking about this earlier. Like it's all about where can people see dollar signs. So like Red Rocks is like was it 9,600, 8,600, something like that capacity. Yeah. And so like the headliner, they're looking at trying to bring 6,000 to 7,000. And then direct, they're gonna want to get 2,000 to 3,000, and then like the support bands, if they can bring like 500 plus a piece, you know what I mean? Like that's the path to having the great sold out shows, and that's where these promoters and agents, that's where they pick it. It's all about what numbers. So I always tell all the bands that that ask, like, build up your numbers and keep track of your numbers in every venue in every city over time, because
that's one of the hardest things. It's just like I always forget, can I get a printout, can I get a sheet, and file it away, and like I've gotten better, or I'll take pictures on my phone just real quick of it.
That's so important. That's how Hyrie got their booking agent. First booking agent deal was we were doing 15 markets and pulling in like 200 plus people a market or something like that. And then once they saw the opportunity to make money, then they took us on, and then life became much easier.
That's also it's so new, like we going back to Steph, it's like that whole thing, like she knows how to talk to these people, and just to have like I just made a post like 6 months ago, it was like, I'm writing music, I'm working on this new album, we're playing shows all the time, I need someone to help me with booking, like whoever can. And Tim's always kind of wanted to like help us out, but that man's so busy swamped. Too, he's swamped, and he's like, you have to hit up Steph is gonna works under me, and she'll take care of you proper. And then when we found her, it was like I've literally, like, my stress was like, it was so high. And then now to be able to focus on music again.
Now he's back to his regular level of stress.
Just right. And I can deal with that,
Hell yeah. Yeah, the stress thing is no joke.
He's only melting down every other week.
Just, right. Go to the gym, run it off, bro. Every time.
Let's go to some comments. We're backed up here, which is great. Streaming is a marketing tool. Yes, it is, Weege. That's what we're doing now. Steph, I have a question for Blaine. If you could give the guys one piece of advice moving forward, what would it be? I just did. Perfect. Tyler, who's your favorite guitarist / Devin? What's up? How you doing? It seems it would be difficult to navigate through all the possible ways of making money. Yes, it is, Mom. You know more than anybody else because you've watched me struggle for decades. Tommy Lee here. Laughing emoji. Shaka. I'm not quite sure what that means. Bob says hi. Hi, Bob. In the morning, shrooming. Love to hear the chop. Yeah, Devin.
Yes, bro.
Zach, what's up, sexies? That's referring to you guys right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's Zach. What up, dude?
Blaine, did you sleep standing up? How is your hair still in place? Actually, I did my hair on Friday for a company party for my girl that we went to her boss's place. So I did up the hair.
How do you make it stick up? You got some
I industrial hairspray and a flat iron.
Oh yeah,
about
do you just
30 minutes to an hour?
You don't fry it, do you?
Oh, it's fried.
So you like, and then it like burns, and dries out or something.
Yeah, it's awful. But yeah,
I thought about straightening my dreads once. Just
a little dread wall.
Yeah,
there you go,
Dreadhawk.
Yeah, but yeah, so this is from Friday. I haven't done anything to it. I've just and
just like sleep very gently. Just
I tend to sleep on my side.
Okay, there you go. I guess it works out.
Yeah, I've done that since I was a kid, so it's
I was born to have this mohawk.
Pretty much, man. Let's see, Meow Wolf in Santa Fe too. Hell yeah, Candace.
I would love to do
yay.
Meow Wolf in Santa Fe. We actually got offered the one in Denver, but it was like 2 weeks before. It was like we got the offer like 2 weeks before we were supposed to play, and it was like we already had. I mean, we had something going on already, so we couldn't do it, unfortunately. But so
here's a question for you guys, because why not? Would you zip line into a show?
Absolutely, bro. Great idea. Who said that? Beth? Hell yes, Beth. We definitely would. Like, can we? I mean, what's like the logistics on that? Like,
it would depend on the. You have to get
if we're at Red Rocks, man, that'd be cool. Just
like
to
a
go
certified
from the
rigging platform.
They'd be like,
exactly.
you can zip line in, but you'll have to wear a mask on stage, boys.
Didn't Fish do the giant hot dog?
Yeah. That immediately made me think of Fish. Like, that's something Fish would do, dude. Like, they're always doing some fucking wild shit like that. Like,
right. What bands would you like to go on tour with?
Oh man,
right now, Nixafakis and Ayater are my.
It would be really cool.
I think our music would mesh super well with those guys. They're so like, they got that like distortion and that like grit, you know.
They also have that metal background.
That's that's the thing, you know. I think like the two of us would be, or the two groups would be, powerful together, you know.
Love that
for sure.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Much love to you foos from Zach. Scully, I'm out. Blessings on your path. What's your favorite Colorado natural landmark or historic location?
Oh man. So I'm a big fan of right outside of Fort Collins, where we're from, you can drive up through the Poudre Canyon, and if you go far enough and take a gravel road, there's a place called Chambers Lake, which is a beautiful place to camp. It's a very serene lake. It's pretty hidden. I think, I mean, if you go camping, I'm sure you know about it already, but that's one of my favorite, like, personal spots. It's a little more low key, I guess.
There's a hilarious castle called Bishop's Castle in Colorado. You guys should definitely check it out if you're ever. Yeah, it's like near the springs, and like this guy and his dad have been building this castle for together. I think the guy's like 80 now. Damn. The son. So it's almost been 200 years, like, or 150 years, like, of collab
street building
from the dad to him, you know. And then they've been building this castle forever, and it's like a legit castle. You can go to it, like, they're like, if you want to donate $20, you can climb to the top, and it's all like shaky and like, you're like, oh shit. But that's a super cool spot to stop by.
That's super cool. I never even knew that existed. Somebody said, I'm listening to Ayaterra right now. What you should be doing is listening to Luna Shade right now. Where can they listen to Luna Shade?
Yeah, we can you can stream us on any streaming platform, really. Just type in Luna Shade and you'll find it. You'll find it. Click on
YouTube. We got some good live videos on YouTube too, which
they're just kind of hilarious old videos.
Well, I mean, we have one from last year when we were playing in Denver that like somebody's like, I can remember, I think Amanda just took a video of like our whole set, and it's like something like I show it to all my jam band friends because I'm like, you guys have to check this out, man. You know, like, listen to this set, bro. Like, so I mean, I always recommend that to people because I think we're a fantastic live band, and I think a lot of our studio stuff, like now it's getting to the point where it's starting to sound like how we want it to sound, but like for a long time I think it kind of like it was just not quite. I'm like, man, like there's something kind of missing from this, you know, like. So a lot of our like older studio stuff, you know, it's good, but it doesn't quite represent us that well anymore because we've grown a lot since then. So
time for the new album.
Yeah, time for the new. What? How old is the previous EP?
So that EP came out in 20. We wrote it in like 2020, and it came out in like early 2021. And then the album before that came out in 2019.
Yeah,
and it's really been you can really see the progress if you listen to it chronologically, you know.
We were last night we were having heart to hearts on the beach. The whole band went back to the hotel, and me and Tyler were you know, chatting it up after we had some drinks and have a little heart to heart. You know, he's like, "You're too controlling, man." I know you did, but I was like, "I know I have control issues, bro. Let's hug it out." But anyways, he's like, we got to release this new single because, you know, our stuff on their Phases album is great. Tim Fierro produced that from Chromatic Vision Studios. And then now we're moving into this new stuff and just super excited for that. So probably going to release that right when we get home, I think.
Nice.
Take a little time.
Heck yeah. And you guys got the whole album on the way.
Yeah.
Looking for like August, right?
I think so. Yeah. We always, you know, we're always like, oh, this is going to come out like right like this, and it's going to come out then. And then, you know,
we're learning to save everything in a pocket until it's all ready.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
I learned that you got to do that, you know, instead of just putting the song in and giving yourself a deadline.
Yeah. Yeah. We always give ourselves like, well, this is going to be out by this date. And then it's like, well, like we don't even have it like recorded yet. Like, so we should probably do that first and then figure out a date afterwards. You know, just be like coming soon.
No, you're just waiting on the masters, you know, and you're like, oh shit, this has got to get out. I got to get this on in like 4 weeks before it's supposed to get out.
Yeah, having the material in queue is awesome, especially if you're doing the singles route, which a lot of people are doing. So like Weege did like this whole album, and he's just releasing the first single now, but now he's got 10 or 12 songs, so the next pocket. 10 months are covered.
What we did with
a month,
it's same thing. Like in the Phases album, we did every 2 weeks. So like we just set it up proper so that it just released every 2 weeks, and then we could just do that. Like, I mean, we had it all set up beforehand, but then just do all the promo while it's coming out. And you're just kind of following that. So this week we got, you know, whatever. And it was 6 weeks long, or not 6 weeks, 12 weeks long of just releasing singles. And then it all went together onto the EP.
Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of cool. Like you play with little things like that, nerd out on it.
See what works. Yeah.
But it's like, you got to shoot a music video, a few music videos, you know, you got to get your promo right. You got to, album art and all this
everything. Yeah. Got to get everything together. You know?
Yeah. It's a lot of behind the scenes.
Dutch is super excited for King. He said that's going to turn some heads. Should
we listen to it?
Oh yeah, we could.
Is it?
I got it. I can send you the file right now.
Can you? I'm trying to think. Dropbox.
Yep.
All right. Shoot Dropbox to my email, and yeah, we can totally do that.
Cool. Yeah. Sneak preview.
Yeah, and I'll turn off the mic. Love you too, Mom. Have a great day. Weege, 11 songs and 6 more coming, right, Blaine? Or should I say, right, Mark? Yeah, Mark, step it up, bro. Yeah, so that's the thing is like by the time these songs for We Just get released, there's another EP on the way that I'm working on with him, and that'll be ready in queue.
Yeah,
so that
they can
continually feed the algorithm theoretically forever.
There you go.
It just matters.
Yeah, you just got to get ahead of the game, you know.
And as long as you don't put any breaks in working on new stuff, you can really
just keep it turning.
Yeah,
that's the idea.
Exporting. Right? No.
Nice. Yeah. So the weird thing is like the way that Restream works is I can only get audio coming if it comes from a web page, if that makes sense. So like I can't just play something off of my computer. I have to play it from,
what's your email, Blaine?
Blaine at dillingermusic.com.
2 L's, right?
Dillinger. Yeah. Dillinger.
Dillinger Escape Plan.
Yeah. They are awesome.
Yeah, I actually I've never listened to them. I just know the name.
There's a album that they put out where literally the goal was to make the album unlistenable.
Nice.
And it is incredible.
I can definitely vibe with that. Like
once we get off of this thing,
an album that no one wants to listen to.
I'll play you one of the songs from that album. It is
awesome.
Insane.
Awesome. I love that attitude. You know? Just trolling people. Like that's what music's all about.
Maybe sometimes my
Oh, it's just still sending.
Oh,
I think I sent it wrong. I think I just sent the whole song on email.
Oh, there's no Dropbox link?
There is a Dropbox right here, but I don't.
Just copy link.
Oh, I gotta save it to my Dropbox first.
Technical issues.
We'll figure it out, guys. I'm excited for this sneak preview, though.
I guess
just wherever it is in the folder, there should be a way to just copy the link.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, actually, I guess I could just send you this.
Yeah, just copy that link and then perfect. That'll be great. All right, guys, we're gonna do this. We're gonna hear the new preview of the single King. Mm-hmm. Is this what phase of the song is this done?
Yeah, it's mastered and everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dang. All right. I'm excited. It'll be fun.
That's cool, man.
All right, remind me, Blaine
at dillingermusic.com.
Blaine has an E.
Yeah. INE. You guys are all patiently waiting. I appreciate that.
Yeah, right. How cool is that, man?
Right. I have a good group of people that commune with me here.
Nice.
They're all drinking coffees.
Yep. Speaking of which, while we're doing this, you mind if I grab another cup real quick? Or
please.
Be right back.
What's that? You should have it right now.
Right now. Hey. All right. Now I'm waiting for him to awkwardly run into one of my roommates. Because that's always a fun surprise.
I always like coming over and what? It says email address not found. Blaine at Dillinger
Music,
you dummy.
Steph Smith. I love this. This is what I'm talking about right here. People just talk to each other and have no attention as to what's going on. So Weege is now talking to Steph, saying he's gonna DM her a video to help with social media marketing. There's so many side conversations. It's amazing. David's gonna leave and have coffee too. Did you run into the roommates?
Yeah. Wait, what was that?
Did you run into the roommates? Anybody up there?
No. As far as I didn't see anyone. I saw the dogs.
Maybe it worked now.
All right, let's try.
I think that's the. You got it.
Leave and get coffee too. Right on, man. It's good morning for it.
There you go. Bark, dogs. Bark at the non-existent thing.
How you guys feeling?
There we go.
We feeling.
All right, guys. So we are gonna listen to the new.
Why don't you skip like a minute and a half in?
A minute and a half in. Well, first, let's go to. Where's it at? Final.
Hit it
or final? Does it matter?
MP3.
Is this the MP3? Yeah. All right. So let's do that, and it should be ready. And what we'll do is we'll add the source. Share screen. All right. Boom. Share. Unable to share. Please update the Browners. What? That's never happened before. Please update permissions.
Technical difficulties.
Always.
Please stand by. It's the story of our life, though. Literally, it's just like, oh well, this one isn't working this time. Like, fix that. Next time we get on stage, like, oh, so this thing isn't working now. Like, fix this.
Right. Should be just fine. We will figure this out. Right.
Hello. Hi, Andrew Ritchie. Cassie Taylor says hi.
Okay, yeah,
Hi,
just
Cassie.
you guys just chat away here while I figure this out.
So where are you guys from? Who's all tuning in right now? You guys from all over the country? Let's meet some new people. We got Ish, our drummer, in the house right now. What's up, brother?
Nice.
Yeah. All about it.
Shout out.
VA, says Kaylin.
VA. Nice.
I don't know.
Oh, dang. Shannon's going snowboarding right now.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Hell yeah, Shannon.
I think that's what she's saying. She's at the Mary Jane base, which would be Tucson.
Oh, here we go.
Party on.
Yeah.
Tucson.
Okay,
Where's
so
my
let's
shoes?
Tucson with no shoes.
Yeah, that's what
that's what no shoes on Tucson is what we
there we go.
Yeah.
We'll
what we
put
call
that in
that
the
show.
Let's do it. Let's
All
roll.
right, so we're starting from a minute in.
Yeah,
You
just
said?
roll into it. Give it a little. It's kind of like a meditative dub tune, so it's kind of like a little spaced
really,
out. So I just
So we
always show
drew a
people
lot of
little
inspiration
bit.
from like Midnight for it.
Nice. So you said a minute and a half?
Yeah, we're good, right?
All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna let me kill this so
Let's
we
do
can
2
hear it.
minutes in.
2 minutes in. All right,
And
let's
just
do it.
crush it right there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Whatever.
So we're gonna do that. We got this. This is the unreleased single from Luna Shade
Gang.
called
Live and
King.
direct.
Let's take a listen. Let me know if you guys can't hear it.
To my ear, what you holding back, brother? Don't be silent, but be clear. The path you walk now reflects those written into these scriptures. And you paved the way, proper freedom, youth, and paint a picture. Long road we have feet trod on and on. This message was written through her power song. Maybe it was different, did it look as it seems? We all got a path, even if we disagree. Stand proud of.
You gotta be the
Not
king
every
you wanna
king
be,
chooses to be
you wanna see
king
in the world, you know, like, I feel like you
Stand
can't just sit
proud
around
of.
waiting for things to happen.
Not
You
every
gotta get up and
king
be your own
chooses to be
you know?
king
So,
You're in control.
Stand proud
the
of.
whole, like, album
Not
cover
every
is
king
really cool,
chooses
like,
to
it's
be
got, like,
king
a camel walking.
Stand proud of. Not every king chooses to be king.
I am not afraid, image in the shade. Kingly priesthood man, we walking in the narrow way. Love will light the way, night will turn to day. Bird is weeping man, joy will come again. The truth of the matter is, stand proud and positive. Love them we have to give, as we don't forgive all of the negative. Try to handle, changing the narrative. King has a servant prerogative, no matter what the properties. Listen and be inquisitive.
Stand proud of. Not every king chooses to be king. Stand proud of. Not every king chooses to be king. Stand proud of. Not every king chooses to be king. Stand proud of. Not every king chooses to be king. strength, give them power. Prune to your roots, let them grow taller. I said, don't forget to speak with grace as a swim on through the waters. And I walk silent like the Lion of Judah, buried beneath the rubble. King of kings, we lost our ruler. Maybe it was different, didn't look as it seems. Maybe we all got a path, even if we disagree. Stand prouder, speak your truth into my ear. Be sure you speak your word, full of wisdom, be sincere. The path you walk now sets example for the youth. It'll be a long, long road, long, long, long road. Sir, teach compassion and the youth will come follow. The rulers of this world, it's a hard pill to swallow. Make sure you teach them, Papa, never look back and cry, cause our children, kings and queens, will take over this life. Stand prouder. Not every king chooses to be king.
Yeah. Oh.
I know, right?
Yeah. Nice.
First time I heard
outro.
that. First time I heard that in the end, I was like, "Oh yeah, dude."
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's king.
Yeah,
That's dope.
There you go, sneak preview.
Sneak
Just for
preview.
you.
Thanks
Yeah.
for sharing that,
Appreciate
guys.
you
That
letting
sounds,
us jam it.
Yeah,
dude.
thanks.
yeah,
Thank you.
it's dope, man. I can definitely hear that groundation influence. Definitely hear that Ayaterra type of influence. It's dope, man.
It's kind of like I tried to get Nick Safakis on that tune. He was my first one to try and reach out to, but that man is busy guy. So
Oh yeah, they are.
we'll try again, you know, when we're out there and we create more of a connection and stuff like that. But the whole
A little
album
more clout.
ranges from, you know, that dub style to like the Cali style. We really we have this tune called Too Many Times, which is very like Cali
Super
style
Cali,
reggae.
That's like
Softer, you know.
almost goes back to like even like some slightly stupid kind of vibes.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
We just mix it up. It's like, you know, having a bunch of different styles in the genre.
Yeah, we really don't stick to any one single style. And like for me, because like I didn't know a lot about reggae coming into this, so for me, like I've kind of just seen like all these. I've just like it's been like a whole new world for me, and I've started to understand like it's like, oh, it's not just reggae as a genre. There's like it's like anything, I guess, but like there's like, you know, a million different subgenres.
Yeah.
And now I'm kind of looking back at Lunashade, now I see all this and I'm like, oh, like so we actually kind of cover a lot of ground. You know, it's cool, man. It's cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, I suppose we should probably get on out of here. Thank you guys so much for joining, having your morning cup with us. Thank you guys for making the journey over in the morning.
It's our pleasure, man. Thank you for having us. This is,
go grab one of these mugs, yo.
I'm gonna do the
there you
up
go.
top. Go check them out. Follow them on social media. Luna Shade.
Spotify too. Give us some Spotify follows.
Yeah,
all that.
And then if you
tell your friends about
if you like it, share it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the best thing you really can do is just share your
spread the
homies'
word.
music, you know, and we're super approachable, so always reach out if there's anything we can do for anybody else. So Blaine, thank you so much for having us this morning. And
the pleasure is mine.
Really is a dream come true. So thank you.
Heck yeah. All right, guys. Take care, be well, and